Hey dreamers, welcome back to another video here on Apologue's YouTube channel. Welcome to our university series where I share with you tips and tricks on how you can have a more balanced and a more fulfilling university experience. Now, I shared in a video a while ago on how you can start saving money as a university student. And it's true, right? In university, everything is expensive. Textbooks, conferences, events, parties, whatever it is, it costs money. Right? And one of the best ways that I shared in that video to save money is to actually start buying groceries and start cooking. Eating out is so expensive, especially if you're in Vancouver. You'll be spending $10 minimum on the low end when you eat out, or more often than not, it's about $15. Now, if you say you skip breakfast and you're only eating 2 meals a day, that's $15, $30 a day times 30 days in a month. You're spending $900 on food alone, right? Now, what if we can turn that $900 into $500, right? What would an additional $400 be worth to you on a month-to-month basis? Would it go into your investments? Would it go into your parties? Would it go into your networking, your conferences? Whatever it is, I know that $400 saved will really help you to have a better university experience. So I'm going to share with you today how you can start to save more money by actually buying the right groceries and start cooking simple meals that you can definitely do even if you have never touched a spatula in your life. So without further ado, let's go to the grocery store. Now, one of the first things that I look for when I get into grocery stores is actually my vegetables, right? Again, you don't have to be unhealthy when you are on a budget. When you're trying to save money, it's not all about, buying fast food, eating a slice of pizza every single meal is $2.50. It's not about that. When you buy groceries, when you cook your own meals, you will realize how much you're actually spending when you're eating out. And so one of the first things that I do is really look for a very balanced diet. So the first thing I look for is my vegetable. And one of the best things that I would buy as a student, and even now, is actually broccoli. Why? Because broccoli will last a long time. It's a hardy vegetable and it will last for a week or even a week and a half without going bad in the refrigerator. Now, if you buy something like spinach or things like that, you will start seeing it turn yellow in 2 days and 3 days. And I know as a student, you're going to have a lot of events to go to. You won't have time to cook all the time. So you will want to look for a type of vegetable that will last a longer time. So broccoli is my go-to choice. But even with broccoli, you have to be smart about how you choose it and how you buy it. If you can see on the label, you are charged per pound. And the thing about broccoli is that there are a lot of broccoli that are just all stem and just a little bit of the crown. So make sure you look for a broccoli with either a short stem or a very thin stem that you can actually just cut up and boil. And now let's move on to carbs. Now the next most cost-effective thing you can get is pasta. Now pasta in the grocery store is always on discount, as you can see here. So as you can see, it's always on discount, and a $2 bag like this can last you over a week. So very good choice, especially if you're on a budget. And similar to pasta sauces are also almost always on discount, and a single jar at about $3 to $4 will last you 3 to 4 meals, maybe 5 if you know how to stretch it. Now let's move on to protein. Now one of the best protein sources, and it's also dirt cheap, that I always buy every time I go grocery shopping, is actually eggs, right? A carton of 18 eggs would only cost you $4. Do the math, as a few cents per egg, and it will last you a long time. But do note, make sure you always check the carton before you buy it, because as you can see here, just a random check of a random carton at the grocery store, you can see a couple eggs are just broken and messed up. So make sure that you're checking your eggs before you buy them. Now when it comes to meat, one of the things that you should always avoid are meats that are pre-marinated. These kind of meats are the oldest in the grocery store. They're meats that are about to expire, and they just throw some marinade on it so it lasts a bit longer. So I would avoid these, although they're cheap. They're actually not that great for you, and they also don't last that long in the fridge. When it comes to meat, there are a lot of options. There are always discounts on whether it's beef or it's chicken, depending on what time of year it is. But usually, when it comes to other meat, it's hard to say what is on discount and what isn't. But how I look at things is I look at the volume and see kind of how much I can portion in terms of meals. And I'll take the price and sort of divide it up. Now, so you can see as an example here, this pack of beef stew, I can probably turn it into 3, maybe 4 meals, and it's only $7. So if you divide that up, it's actually really, really cheap per meal. So that's how I kind of look at it. And think about it, you don't have to be eating, crappy meat all the time. Take a look at this pack of steak. It's only $7 and you can eat it for 2 meals. It's two steaks in the pack, so you can actually eat a good piece of steak for like $3. And there's another thing that I should really mention too. As you can see in this video here, sometimes buying bulk and buying a larger amount will cost you so much less than buying a smaller amount. So as you can see here, these 2 pack of ground beef, they are $7 each, and obviously one pack is way bigger than the other. So make sure you kind of look and adjust and take your time when you're in the grocery store to compare prices and to compare volume. Now, when it comes to things to avoid, one major thing that will add to your grocery bill and also will not save you any money are actually drinks, right? This includes juices, pop, and things like that. As you can see in the video here, minimum you'll be paying like $5 for just a sugary drink, something that's not that great for you. It's expensive, it's not good for you, and it's something that I usually tend to avoid, especially if I'm trying to be on a budget and trying to save money. Another thing that I always avoid are actually the processed meat section. So your sausages, your bacons, your hams, these are also really expensive for what you're actually getting. As you can see, a pack of ham here costs about $7, and really it's not a lot of protein, it's not that great for you, it's filled with sodium. So these are the kind of things that I'll avoid. But do note, as I mentioned, it's not about limiting yourself to the things that you really want. For example, I think that buying ice cream in a grocery store is actually super worth it. As you can see here, it's only about $4 for this entire pack of Oreo ice cream, which will last you a long time. You'll probably be sick of Oreo ice cream by the end of it. And think about it, if you go to a ice cream store, it's at least $5 for a scoop, right? So you can, for $4 you can get an entire pack of ice cream. I think it's a deal. So you don't have to limit yourself. You can indulge, you can enjoy once in a while, but really take a look at how much you can really stretch that dollar. So there you have it. This is the kind of approach that I would take when I'm in a grocery store. I know that you will save a ton of money, you're able to eat way healthier, and you're able to start learning an important life skill, which is to cook. Anyway, I know this is a little different. This is a university series where we share with you tips and tricks on how you can have a more fulfilling and more balanced university experience. If you like what you watched, if you like what kind of style we're going into, make sure you leave a comment, let us know, give us a like, subscribe, and let us know what you think and if you learned at all. Anyway, my name is James. I run Apologue, the platform helping you to better identify what you're meant to do in your life so that you can accelerate your growth and live a more fulfilling life. We want to help university students around the world to really make the most out of the university experience and to navigate the opportunities and the pitfalls that they have before, during, and after university. Alright, have a fantastic week ahead of you. I hope you save some money. Tell me what is in your grocery list, and I will see you in the next video.